Far away in a vast jungle that slowly opened into endless savanna plains lived an elephant named Papu. And if intelligence were measured in distance, Papu's brain would have been lost somewhere behind him. He was huge, healthy, and strong like any elephant should be, but his thoughts wandered aimlessly like a fly trapped inside a bottle. From the very first day he learned how to stand, it was clear that Papu was special in the worst possible way. While other baby elephants stood up carefully and followed their mothers, Papu stood up, took one step forward, forgot why he stood up in the first place, and sat back down looking proud of himself, as if he had achieved something remarkable. As Papu grew, his stupidity did not fade like many hoped. Instead, it matured and developed layers. He forgot simple things constantly. He forgot where he slept, even if he had slept there every night for years. He forgot which way the herd usually moved and often walked confidently in the opposite direction, believing confidence alone would fix everything. He forgot how strong he was and would sometimes cry loudly because a small branch touched his leg, convinced he was under attack. The herd quickly learned that Papu required constant supervision. If left alone for even a short time, something strange or embarrassing would happen. One morning, Papu tried to drink water by blowing air into the river instead of sucking water into his trunk, splashing himself repeatedly until he panicked and thought the river was fighting back. Another day, he stood staring at his own reflection for hours, believing another elephant was copying his movements to mock him. He eventually charged the reflection and fell face first into the water, screaming as if betrayed by himself. Papu had no understanding of danger whatsoever. When lions roared in the distance, other animals froze or hid. Papu waved his trunk happily, assuming someone was cheering for him. When crocodiles lurked near the river, Papu tried to greet them politely, thinking they were logs with personalities. When thunder shook the sky, he hid under a tree, believing trees were immune to lightning because they looked confident. Despite all this, Papu firmly believed he was the smartest elephant alive. He announced this regularly without being asked. He gave speeches to rocks. He advised birds on better flying techniques. He once tried to explain water to fish. The herd listened silently, not because they respected his ideas, but because interrupting him usually made things worse. Papu also believed he was extremely brave. Unfortunately, his bravery came from ignorance rather than courage. He walked into situations others avoided simply because he didn't understand what was happening. Once, he wandered into a group of resting buffalo and sat among them peacefully, believing they were elephants with bad posture. The buffalo stared at him in disbelief until the herd arrived and dragged him away. One dry season, when food and water became scarce, the herd prepared to migrate to a distant watering ground. The matriarch gave clear instructions. Stay together. Follow the path. Listen carefully. Papu nodded seriously, repeating each instruction aloud so loudly that everyone believed he understood. 5 minutes later, he wandered off because a butterfly landed on his ear and he wanted to ask it personal questions. Papu walked for hours alone, humming happily, completely unaware that he was lost. He believed the herd was behind him, just choosing to be quiet for no reason. When he finally realized no one was there, he shrugged and decided this was clearly a solo mission. He continued walking confidently until the grass disappeared and the land turned dry and cracked. Thirst came slowly, then all at once. Hunger followed. The sun burned hotter. Papu's confidence melted into confusion. He stopped and looked around, realizing something had gone wrong. Instead of retracing his steps, he sat down and waited, convinced the land would apologize and fix itself. Night fell, bringing unfamiliar sounds. Hyenas laughed. Owls hooted. Papu's ears twitched nervously. He whispered loudly to himself that he was not scared, just alert. He tried to sleep, but jumped awake every time a leaf moved. For the first time in his life, his stupidity didn't protect him, it exposed him. The next day, Papu attempted to find water by following the sun, then realized the sun didn't stay in one place and accused it of being unreliable. He wandered aimlessly until he reached a muddy area and became excited, convinced it was a secret lake hiding from him. He ran forward, slipped, rolled downhill, and landed headfirst in a shallow puddle, covering himself in mud and humiliation. Meanwhile, the herd had been searching desperately. They followed broken branches, footprints, and flattened grass until they finally found Papu sitting proudly in the mud, telling himself a story about how he had planned this adventure all along. The matriarch stared at him silently. Papu smiled nervously. He expected shouting, anger, punishment. Instead, she sighed deeply and said, "Papu, thinking is not your strength." Papu nodded thoughtfully. "Yes," he replied, "I have noticed this also." From that day forward, something strange happened. Papu stopped pretending to be smart. He followed instead of leading. He watched instead of rushing. He listened when others spoke. He was still stupid. He still tripped, misunderstood things, and caused chaos, but now he did it with awareness. Ironically, this made him safer, happier, and strangely useful. His clumsiness scared predators away. His loud reactions alerted the herd to danger early. His stupidity became predictable, and predictability brought trust. Papu lived a long life, never becoming wise, never becoming clever, but finally becoming content. He learned that intelligence wasn't required to belong, only humility was. And in the end, whenever young elephants asked about the strangest elephant who ever lived, the elders smiled and said, "He wasn't smart, but he was ours."